your brother Van Silk, chilling. Woo, Kanye, 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 Kanye. Now you apologize. For what? You apologize to the Jewish community, but what about the black community? When you said that slavery was by choice. Or George Floyd didn't die of a fixation from his neck from the police officer. How much you lost $2 billion, losing something that you never really had because everything is expectations and valuation. Meaning that they expected within a certain amount of time, 4 or 5 year period, of what you might be worth. But you think about all the kids and the people that work underneath you that lost their jobs. You built all this stuff up in 20 years. And your mouth got you in trouble. What about the kids at your academy? Basketball team program got scrubbed. Now the parents want back their tuition money. There's only 3 people in this world that could have got just as many endorsements as you. But they didn't want those endorsements. They didn't want it all. Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant could have got any endorsement, anything. Michael Jordan could still get 25 endorsements if he wanted in partnerships and deals. He's not interested. LeBron James is doing that. Ain't too many people of our color that can do that. The Jewish community is very insulted. But you know what the problem is? The black community overlooked what you said. And for those who did post what you said, those with the influencers, they didn't play on it. Oh, because he's Kanye, he's Ye. We need to be whole accountable for us with the nigger and the N-word and nigger this and nigger that. And every record, every artist is just the N-word and bitch hoe and this and that. And, you know, y'all promote all the Louis Vuittons and the Gucci's. Y'all promote that. They don't ask us for nothing. They might occasionally step out. But y'all promote it. Y'all buy it. You had girls that couldn't even afford a Coach bag, want a Birkin bag. Y'all black people be acting like y'all rich all your life. As soon as y'all get some money, they look at you. Look at these stupid idiots. Look how they spend the money that we letting them earn. Because they don't need you. You on their platform. If Adidas was willing to take a $246 million loss, that's just part of business. But I say this. I don't know who you're apologizing to. I don't own nothing of yours. No music, nothing. Still my brother. But at the end of the day, brother, they gave you a shot. And they look at you and say everybody else is the same. And that opportunity ain't gonna come no time soon. And if you think because you apologize that they're gonna go back into business with you, I highly doubt it. I doubt it because once you make the so-called Semitic statement, anti-Semitic statements, they hold that against you. Ask Jesse Jackson with the Jaime Town. Ask Lou's Minister Farrakhan and what he was saying. He's anti-Semitic. Al Sharpton is anti-Semitic. Ask Professor Griff. Even ask Nick Cannon. They don't forget. But see, I noticed ain't nobody with a big name said nothing to protect you or support you because they know where their check is coming from. They know who control what. You might have been right, but you know where the checks come from. But once the black community get together, we ain't talking about a bunch of rappers with so-called valuation expectation of money. We talking about real businessmen get together and start holding people accountable. Maybe things will change. It's your brother Van Silk. I'm out. Go check out what Kanye West had to say with his apology. Peace.
You know why I apologize, why I say I'm sorry to the Jewish people that I hurt? It's not about, like I said, I'm not going to hold this apology hostage, right? It's obviously it's about God, but God is everything, right? So what's the point of even having language and being, you can't engineer if you say God, 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 right? It's like, God asks us to be judgmental so that you become, if you're a doctor, right? It's your judgment that saves grandma, right? Mm-hmm. And God puts that in there. It's like we have God inside us. We're a piece of God also, right? So I'm going to go specific to a person. That story about Da Vinci alone is enough of a reason for me to give a sincere apology to the Jewish people, because I do believe that there's a Da Vinci code inside of all of my misspellings and scribbles right here that God wants me to get to the world. And when I'm in my way, if God has set something on me, when I'm in my way, I'm in God's way. Now I can point at other people and say, hey, you guys are in God's way because you're not listening to me. But if I'm in my way, I'm not listening to God. And for me to be a philosopher and a leader, whatever other language, I have to listen to God. So before God, what I will do is start off as a samurai and say, I'm sorry for hurting you as a Jewish person. I'm sorry for the way that made you feel. And I'm sorry for the entire population of a race that I feel is actually my brothers, because I classify and feel that I'm also connected with Christ in that way, that my people came from Africa in that way. And I can't say it's this exact teaching or that exact teaching, but I feel that there's important, the sons of Abraham, however we want to word it, right? For us to come together and bring our different talents together to serve God collectively. And he, as much of an alien as I am, he did not call for me to alienate.